Alright. I got myself... I gave myself, like, some extra time. I said I'd be back around 8:30, but I got back sooner because I didn't know what I was going to make or how long it would take. I ended up with a garlic bread grilled cheese. And a small Caesar salad. So, pretty happy with that. So, yeah, let's get ready for some lore update. There's an update? What happened? What came out? What am I updating? Yeah, that's so good. Okay. So yeah, just for everyone just coming in now because we swapped to lore, I am sick today. I am not feeling very well. I am gonna be all over the place. But all we can do is make the most of it and try to gain some experiences, right? I love we just saw, like, some UI elements that were not supposed to appear. Okay, gauntlet service broken. I really should have been progressing my quest over the last few days, but... Do we at least have something that can organically be done? Oh, thank goodness, summon units. That can organically be done. So, apparently there is a no summon variant of Heimer Jace floating around. If I do end up needing a sideboard anything, or it ends up being better tailored to the meta, I will probably end up taking a look at that. It's like a version that has no assembly lines, no production searches. It just has more removal tools. What else does it have? There was something. Let me pull this up, actually. It was sent to me at, like, a really weird timing. Like, I was in the middle of something, and so was the person who sent it to me, so I was confused that it came in. Yeah, and it's got the Augmented Clockling, which Darian said would probably be on the sideboard for this deck, and you can see, main deck Aftershock, Caustic Rift, Undergrowth, Eradication, like... High Note, it's much more removal-oriented. Which makes sense. I mean, the deck fundamentally, like, this fits the purpose of the deck, right? So I'll be able to tune my list, like, however I want to, or however I need to. So. Just realized there's no music playing. Okay, I'd like to eat my salad, too, before we get started. I don't like eating while playing. It feels uncomfortable, for some reason. But... and let's move, chat back to the... Yeah, you guys didn't see anything I did, but I moved the chat box back to the different side. I usually keep a small stash of napkins near me, but it looks like they're depleted, and so I'm gonna have to go wash myself after this. I had a minor breakthrough since the last time you saw me playing lore. Excuse me, I should not have started that point while chewing. that minor breakthrough was a way to finally answer that question. It's like, how do I deal with random brews that I've never seen? And the answer is, I need a clearer idea of what individual champions would want to be doing on their own. And I can gain that by, like, just kind of fiddling around with them, playing, like, weird brews of my own, right? Like, so I was supposed to scrim with one of my friends, and that didn't end up happening. Instead, what I did since the last stream, I just started playing around with some Leona decks and put them into AI just to understand the basics of them and what stun does for tempo. And because you guys might remember, I had to deal with that Jhin Leona, and I just barely lost that game because I didn't understand what they did individually. So, just fiddling around off stream with some weirdo decks seems like a really good way to develop matchup knowledge. So I've come up with that breakthrough, and I've come up with a list so I can look up individual pieces of random brews. And that's very exciting. I don't know why people complain about salad. I love salad. I actually just enjoy salad so much. It feels so good to eat, and it goes well with, like, any dinner. So. Okay, I'm gonna go wash myself, take out my plate. Oh, I need to remove that BRB text now. I just wanted to talk while I was eating, rather than just disappearing, sitting here, so. Be right back. Okay, let's, I need to keep hydrated when I'm unwell. Okay. Before we move in, before we start, we are on a Platinum 4 15 LP start. That's right. Before we begin, I am sick, and when I am sick and tired, it's going to be harder to kind of, like, manage the impulse control side of things, and the cognitive side of things, like the analytical parts, are going to be slower and a little harder to use. Therefore, it is likely that I will not perform quite as well. So the macro level objective of climbing is probably not going to be very satisfied tonight. However, We can still gain a lot of value by just having the experiences, even though I'm not feeling very well. So, that's what we're going to try to do. Jay Sensational! Good to see you! Wow! And we have a mirror match, that's funny. It's been a while. I did peak diamond since I saw you last, and I'm doing my best to learn so that this season is the potential Masters climb. It's gonna be really hard. So, we'll see how we do. Here to learn. We're gaining value. Okay, so I'm in the mirror, and I'm not very experienced in the mirror, so it's kind of sad that... I'm actually so happy that my deck didn't get impacted by rotation, but... In the mirror, champions are going to die. Actually, there's quite a number of variations of this now as well. Oh, I fundamentally don't understand how to approach a mirror match. Especially control mirror. Okay, so we've just got to try stuff and learn. And we don't have, like, consistent high value. 4, 3 or less power. Okay, I'm gonna end up with this. I don't know if that's correct, but we have to actually we have to accept that I don't know how to like play out and mulligan for a mirror matchup, and so we're going to try to figure that out on the fly, which will probably result in a game loss, but an overall win, right? Looks like we're well, playing assembly line would lock me out of removal for the enemy Jace, but not the enemy Heimerdinger, and it's too early for Jace to represent a potential win condition, and so, so it should be okay. And then that gets, I mean, because I have an Albus in hand already. I mean, there's literally 2 options. It's either play this card or pass. There's his formula. Okay. Okay, so they are running that new version that's, that Darwin sent to me. So actually, do I still have it up? Did I close it like a dummy? I did close it like a dummy. So it's actually very likely to be this. So I am the more unit-centric version, and they are the more spell-centric version. That's probably what's happening here. That means, I mean, I don't have any reason to not declare my attack token on somebody who has no mana, so... Ooh, okay, so, is this... Are they text to win the mirror? I think they have more... I mean, they have more anti-unit tools. They are more likely to deal with my Floor Begons. That hits Heimer. Oh, so what am I... Bad use of lineup theory, then. Well, this would not be very high value against their version of the deck. And this is just the same card, but more expensive. So... Dawning Shadow. And then there's no reason... I mean, okay, because Reggie would not get significant further value from this point. So there's no reason to not value my Nexus HP. Especially against a deck that can burn me down. So, yeah, okay. I mean, because yes, I lose the value of potentially going wider into the Nexus. Like, that is an option. Ooh, so maybe I was too hasty in declaring he'd have no value. But, even so, that difference is probably low. I would be allowed... Okay, so you would cost 4. I have... Math. Sick brain. 7. I have 7. 7. Control versus control. Very grindy. Okay, so if we're playing control versus control, then it's just kind of about whoever outlasts the other in terms of resources, right? So... And now that I see there's no means of playing at Heimerdinger, worst case is Aftershock, now I can kind of force a Jace trade? I mean, that's a quick attack Jace.
You can tell me.
Do I want to force a Jace trade? I have a second Jace in hand. I don't know if they have a second Jace in hand. My Jace isn't flipped. I will pull third Jace from Albus, actually. Maybe I force a Jace trade and just kind of... claim to have more resources.
Hey, figured out the clutch in that thing yet?
Get on in. You can tell me.
And again, obviously, this is me just trying to, like, work out how a matchup like this is supposed to be played, like, when we have literally the same tools. Except we don't. Except we don't. That's the weirdest part. Once again, they're tapped underneath any, like, legitimately threatening units. But that's because the only units they'll have... Oh, wait, no, but they have a Forge Chief, so it's not exactly this version that we just saw, that I put on screen. It's not exactly that. It just has a main deck Aftershock. That's just the direction they chose to take it in. So we know we have no need to play the Vengeance this turn. Now, with 3 in pockets here, it's like... worst case... Okay, so hold on. How does High Note work again? I just have to check how High Note works again before I... If you've played 6 plus other... No. No. Okay, Heimerdinger is pretty much guaranteed to get at least 1 Florbegon off before he dies.
Sweet smell of science.
So I will use this turn to develop, and I will chump block my Forge and do my the Forge Chief here. I cannot use Heimerdinger to block, or he gets exposed to Mystic Shot, High Notes, all sorts of things. Okay. However, it is forcing me to go first. Which is okay. I mean, because I guess I just become the beatdown now, and like Heimerdinger, as soon as I play this assembly line, Heimerdinger is guaranteed to generate the Florbegon. So... Yeah, don't second guess it. You're sick. You have a plan. It's progressing something, and there's a reason to play your cards. So don't overthink it. We learned there. It is so hard to learn how to be a little more intuitive and to not like try to overanalyze using information you don't have or can't have. But okay, so this tells me like I mean, Caustic Rift is coming, right?
Round and round and round it goes.
You could even dump an Eradication, but Eradication wouldn't hit the Florbegon though. It would hit your own units too, and then it would be a little weird that you played this out and then found that line. 10 to work with. Vengeance probably somewhere. I mean, that's a 10 hand or 10 card hand. I'm kind of like very boldly being the beatdown. And they've chosen the Pharaoh's Financier generated Ruination, which is fair and valid. In which case they no longer have any response to me trying to progress some more beatdown, in which case if I bank and they don't have a Vengeance on next turn, I'm actually very threatening with the... I mean, because Albus Shock Blast can't be played on the same turn. So this actually is a pretty slow line, and I'm really only playing Jace to push 5. But that can't be inherently bad.
Let's get started.
Yeah, okay. So there's the second Reggie spell. Wait, no, it's not. It's main deck Piercing Darkness. Wait a minute. I haven't seen that in a bit. Okay. So that undoes exactly what Jace did. I did not play around with that card. And that probably is a very bad thing to happen in a grindy control mirror. However, this now guarantees Albus can swing. I will be able to spend the attack token. But it's only worth 5. Is it even worth playing out Albus in this game state? Like,
The Pharaoh's name will last the
at
age.
the very least, he can't be dealt with. He can't be dealt with before he gets value, so. That's third Jace. I mean, in order to guarantee that he can't be dealt with before he gets value, I'm going to have to spend him on open attack, and I'm not going to be able to find any shock blasts that... Yeah. Okay, but again, that's the plan. That's how we're using him. There's a shock blast.
Tomorrow awaits.
Vengeance, so he doesn't strike, but the Pharaoh's dividend still goes off.
The money matters.
They are tapped above next Vengeance. They probably pass. Yep, they do pass. Production Surge with no attack token, with nothing to block, going through an entire control player's turn after this has to be just, like, really, really garbage. If I play Jace and get immediately hit by a Hexpliterator, I will be very sad, because I'm kind of banking on this Shock Blast here. So with my attack token spent and that here, and I'm on... There's nothing to develop for, and over... I think I accept this. I think I accept this.
Answers, I have them.
This is the cheapest way for me to deal with him. And this is the card that I was holding Soul Harvest for. So he gets the formula value off anyway, which is okay. I mean, it's not like this would have hit that anyway.
Added to the bug list.
Florbegon will come out. Florbegon will threaten me with 6. Jace leaves me on 5. Which is still enough for the Aftershock, which is a slow spell. Now, I'm just choosing to do this because I suspect I have a good Jace beatdown line next turn. It loses to Hexpliterator, it loses to Aftershock.
Nothing beats field testing.
They have 2 cards. They have Aftershock Mystic. Because I'm only playing around the 6. Okay. So we are no longer able to win this game by either generating a bunch of men and trying to beat them down, or by doubling the Shock Blast. So, I mean, this feels greedy, because why am I suddenly feeling pressured and why am I rushing? I guess it's because I feel like I have the closer line to beat down, but like then the potential issue is that Heimerdinger gets really out of hand if I just commit this Production Surge. So with 11 in hand, oh, I feel like I mismanagement. This might be like kind of a hope play where it feels bad for me if they accept it, maybe. If no one does anything, I want to fish for information to see if I can start playing out this card. Although conceding a 1 mana advantage in this deck, does it matter? In this deck, does it matter?
The future
They have
will
played
try to
Albus.
make it.
And their Albus is pushing 9. And that's no good. So I will choose to Hexpliterate him, I think. Yeah, yeah, because he's going to open attack with it. Yeah. Because there's no need to speed this up in a control mirror. There's no need. I mean, it spends my attack token. It means I can't make use of my attack token, which is like a little bit unfortunate, but is it worth generating 5 mana of turrets? If they all strike, you will be at 9. Sorry, what? 7. You will be at 7. Which is not enough for... I mean, I don't have a... I'm out of Jaces. So pushing 5 like that can't matter. That has to be like a bomb. I'm out of Jaces. This does seem like a turn where it's likely that the men come out and... Like, because what's most likely is, yep, Jace develops. I want to prevent any... Because I think they might have second Jace in hand. If they have second Jace in hand, then this play would prevent any Shock Blast shenanigans to push extra value. Right, because it has to be now rather than on his attack in case, instead of spending the attack token, they attempt to... Because now if they immediately replay Jace, I'm very likely safe. I'm pretty much just taking a philosophy of when in doubt, go slower. This is suspicious. This is... I mean, because, like, worst case scenario is assembly line responded to with, like, Heimerdinger, and that's not that scary. We're gonna try to push 6, and if I'm capable of pushing 6 on open, then I will win the game. No matter what happens. Now, they have 9, and so it feels... it feels highly likely that I'm gonna get pinged by an Aftershock off Telstones or something. Because how many have they spent? They've spent 2 main decked Aftershocks, right? Yeah, they have. That's mine. That's... And I can't really imagine somebody running more than 2 main deck Aftershock, right? Okay, so exactly that did occur. And, Ah, now that's an unfortunate line for me. It does block everything. I will be unable to push my 6. And I additionally don't have a way to immediately deal with Heimer. Well, if I don't trade them away, it's not like I'm getting value out of them, because you will block them, so... Because if I don't accept this, then I'm just praying my opponent misplays and taking 8, right? And praying that my opponent misplays is not a consistent way to play, so... Okay, well played. Good job. I respect it. I'm more likely to pull a win condition by opening with this, and then I still retain the ability to deal with Heimerdinger off, like, Dawning Shadow or something. Now that I have this Mystic Shot, it makes his next Floor Beyond, like, much less scary, and they're only... I mean, unless they have, what, like, 3rd formula? They're only generating 1 Floor Beyond. So, I will now attempt to just all-in Production Surge for some reason. And just see what I can do with it. What does it give me? Okay, I mean, I'm actually very thankful. I mean, it's Caustic Rift, isn't it? No, they're retaliating with another Production Surge. And now there's a T-Hex on the board.
Everything can use an upgrade!
Did I waste my Jaces? Did I waste my Jaces? Did I waste my Jaces? Okay, what's funny is that this is still worth doing. Right.
anticipated outcome.
Okay. I have 8 Nexus damage in hand if I really need it.
Interesting solution.
But they have 9 Nexus health.
Oh dear. Interesting solution.
Okay, they're completely valuing their Nexus health instead.
Oh dear.
The tension was in the air, right? Okay, so it did trade away. I mean, yeah, it did push like a little bit. It did get me closer to my win condition. Very marginally. I still have my chump blockers for the guys that matter. I really don't want to have to use, like, okay, so if they develop something, then that would be silly. Kind of a weird time to pull Hextech Handler, but I'll take it. Hi, Darian. We're low P4. Well, this would put me at 11. I have 8 Nexus health damage in hand. I believe it's time to reveal some of that damage. Because again, we no longer have any Jaces in the game. If we top deck an Alvis, that's actually instantaneously game winning, no? I want to bank. I want to bank. It's so scary. It's so scary. I feel like I shouldn't have banked, actually, now that I look at my Hextech Handler hand. Oh, I hope that didn't lose the game. Quick attack Jace. Well, we need a bunch of chump blockers. Then if I get fortunate enough to pull someone with an elusive keyword. I don't want to use my Mystic Shot on a unit, though, is the issue. You're slow. You're slow. Open with this and then make my decision. This feels bad. We did pull a Florbigon! We pulled a Florbigon! Ah, but it still dies to Mystic or High Notes, which they almost surely have. Albus! Albus pushes only 10! Albus only pushes 10! Oh my god! Okay. I mean, they're still probably hitting me with a vengeance, and they just spent the time developing, right? And I'm not only attacking with this, because everything else gets chump blocked. And there's the Mystic, yep. Okay, so we were not able to find any more... Oh, I only have... Okay, so we are obligated now to use the Mystic Shot on a unit rather than that. I think we're probably out of resources. Oh, maybe we hold this. Is this Transmogulator? Oh my... okay, no. You should have Transmogulated fucking anything into Albus. That would have been so funny. That would have won the game on the spot. This is just BM. Bernheimer. There's a Quietus. Actually, I'm kind of... Alright, tragically, I must... Actually, I can just... it's still third. Hang on. Wait, because Overwhelm there. Duh, use your... Wait, what? am I taking this extra damage from? They played an extra. They played an extra spell. I see. They played it. It was the progress day that got Albus above lethal. Okay. Well, I think we got some insight as to how those types of matchups work. I think. It became very, very, very difficult to find a win condition, like with how I kind of frivolously played up my Jaces. So, okay. So that was a loss. I'm not doing any explicit review because what's important to me right now is not like optimizing every decision point. It's on figuring out what kind of just happened. And so yeah, so the situation that we're in right now, the way we've learned how to learn is that if I were to try to find like a perfect solution to how this works off a 1-game sample size with a tired brain, with a sick brain, with all of that, then I would probably drive myself to madness and actually impair my ability to learn through it the rest of the night. So at best I can leave a note to myself where current theory is that this type of control mirror has to be played very slowly. Don't throw away win con resources frivolously. Expect to go late. Honestly, the main deck Piercing Darkness kind of blew me out on that one. Like that one play where I went like fully... I didn't play for value, nor did I play for tempo in the end. Like, I couldn't have known they had main deck Piercing Darkness, but I need to consider it as an option, like from Reggie, because I pull it all the time, right? Right? Hi, Paradox. What did you do? What did you do to them? Yeah, so I'll probably... Oh, with the... Yeah, with the knot. That was so funny. I will probably ask some questions about that deck, or about matchups like that after the stream. Like maybe tomorrow or something. Cause I think it's easier to identify who the beatdown is when you're not playing the same deck. Right? Okay, it's only the third session of the season. I'll be right back. I've drank too much water. I need to use the washer. Oh, and the other, I just remembered, yeah. The other big learning objective of the season is to try to figure out how to use, like, effectively a sideboard, like, how to keep... Because, like, obviously, I'm going to be... I mean, like, at the end of last season, we found the perfect playstyle match for me. Like, Jace Heimer is perfect. But... how do I tune it to, like, what I'm about to see, right? Like, maybe I will find that... stuff like Assembly Line isn't actually finding value in this meta where it did last season for me. Right? Like, 'cause I know there's a lot of different ways to build this deck, so... Oh, wait, and yeah, that's why people talk about, like, teching your deck for the mirror, right? Because if your deck is common and you're expected to go against yourself often, then just having an option that the enemy doesn't, that breaks yourself, is, like... That's high value. So if Jaceheimer, like, I mean, because I'm expecting the popularity of Jaceheimer's probably gone up, right? What's this? Hello? This happens on ladder now? Guys, what happened in the last few days? I disappeared for 4 days, and now Ash LeBlanc is one of the best, like, most played decks in the game. Can I not lose my LP off this? Okay, there we go. There we go. What am I playing against? I'm playing against... Oh, it was their fault. Hooray! Rotation. Yeah, but the thing is, like, 5 days ago, it wasn't played at all. People just found, like, I guess a good reputation list? Obviously, that's no LP for me, right? Yeah. And Fizz Samira has been dropping off a bit. Okay. We are playing against... Okay, so it is a Renekton deck. Just a mono Renekton deck. So step 1 is to scout it. Runeterra AR is exploding right now. I am unable to scout Renekton because he... Oh, no, there he is. Yes, okay, so it's probably a list that looks like this. Please load. Okay. So is there going to be... Yep, there is, of course, Curse of the Tomb here. So how do I... It's champion focused, so I actually... It's a very champion focused deck. I can't mouse over the cards to see what they are because everything's running so slowly. No... I mean, this is just trading... I mean, not great into over... I'm obviously looking for vengeance, but... I don't know if keeping that was correct here. I end up finding a formula. Okay, there's no... There it is, okay. I mean, I can get beaten down a little bit. But guys, look at this. Look at this. Look how slowly it's loading things. There's no pictures here. I can now mouse over Renekton, and some of these cards... Oh, I can mouse over Cataclysm now. That's great. I'm trying to scout to see what's likely to be in a deck like this. Because obviously it's going to be like big, overwhelmed, beatdown units, and like that's it. And this is going to strike me and just try to hit me for 2. I don't have anything in my hand that I can play, so be my guest.
It can be undone.
Yeah, how did Set Karma kind of develop? Because I've seen variants in multiple regions. Okay, Renekton is played on 4. Worst case for me would be... I mean, is Merciless Hunter the card I'm thinking of? No, Merciless Hunter isn't the Spell Shield. I'm thinking Ruin Runner, which is probably not a card that sees, like, a lot of play, because it loses on board, right? So... If I were to play Formula, that would be the value line that might expose myself to some development, but the development could be, like, at worst 5 damage on next swing, right? Which is still a big deal, but... Ugh, maybe I find a Chief removal. Like, I find a Mystic Shot, okay, perfect, I can work with this. And the Mystic can be spent without tapping under. Okay, Chamber of Renewal. When you summon a champion, destroy me to grant... Okay. When did this... This is not new, and I just didn't know about it. Okay. Makes sense that the... Okay, I would probably say that I have misplayed when I have... Yeah, because Renekton's coming out now on 4, on a curve, right? This card's saved Renekton. Okay, I didn't know. Oh, wait a minute, they don't have Renekton! They don't have Renekton! And Jace, when flipped, would be able to deal with that empowered Renekton. Renekton's level up condition is I've dealt 10 damage.
Bask in the sunlight.
Okay, that Renekton's gargantuan. They're going all in here. Legion Straw Champion, Blade Renekton. I'm not allowed to play Heimerdinger without tapping under Mystic plus Vengeance, which is necessary to play the rest of this line. Jace would be a completely okay card to play out without tapping under anything that I need to worry about. Renekton cannot be played beside Cataclysm, which would be like the big problem with Renekton on defense here. There he is.
Will do, Axel.
I'm probably gonna go for you.
My work.
And I am going to play them both on the stack at the same time so that Renekton's Spell Shield cannot be randomly reapplied by any means, right? Beautiful.
Interesting use of tech.
I'm an idiot! I forgot I had Jace 2 on the board, so I did not need to... I didn't need to play that Mystic. Whoops! Whoopsies! Oh, big whoopsies now that Sandy did not... That card would be in this deck, wouldn't it?
Keep cheering.
That's a blowout, I believe. That was a bad misplay. That was... Okay, so, like, look. Where is it? In my own notes about my own deck. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. I actually got full blown out. That's insanity. Like, an OTK'd. Wow, that's... Note how Jace interacts with key spells. Vengeance penetrates Spell Shield. Wow! It's in my notes. It's right there. Okay, See, so that's a frustrating one because I already technically should have known how to play around something like that. But... That's fine. That's... Yeah, there's nothing... I just need to write that game down. There's nothing to review here. That's just... Okay, speaking of, here's the... Okay, Jace doubles Vengeance. You know this. I mean, what was my line? Because they would have... If I had held my Mystic, it was more likely they just spend their Mana Gem there, no? Did I even have a line to deal with that Renekton? I guess I had to mull for Aftershock, and I didn't know. Huh. Okay, so I need to figure out how Reputation works again. I'm getting a little bit frustrated because I had a... I feel like, despite my troubles last season... Oh yeah, but I don't have a Caustic Riff in this version. And that's really weak into this. Yeah, so I'm getting a little frustrated now because I'm not struggling to climb through lack of knowing things. I'm now struggling to climb through lack of remembering things, and it's like an apparent inability to keep this stuff out of my mind, or like in my mind, right? Like, I'm having a hard time, like... I mean, this doesn't affect them.
It's a progress.
So... Yeah, no, that would be valuable for me, for sure, who can't, like, who struggles to keep up with that sort of thing. A soft pass by swinging with Reggie seems ideal here. It lets me plan whether I need to spend a Mystic right away or whether I need to develop, like...
Nothing can stop me.
That's pretty annoying. You will not be strong enough to deal with it. You both can't block. It would now be in my best interests to Mystic Shot early so that Reggie may block that. And then, with this double assembly line hand, I can continue generating blocks. Like, if they try to develop if they try to swing with that, they won't. It doesn't make any sense for them to try to swing with that. So they're going to develop something. I develop wider. Unless it's Ash or LeBlanc, in which case... Yeah. Okay, okay.
Time to make an appearance.
Okay, so you're definitely tapped under any reasonable development at this point. My hand doesn't have Jace in it. You're a quick attack unit, and I don't want you generating mirror images. You'll see a lot of damage here. And so, I mean, I do simply have a better response to you than I would have. Death to Madame Bonk. She's gone. I'm targeting Nexus because we're satisfied with, like, the chump block situation here. And she ends up with an elixir. Oh, I didn't know they had that. Yeah, there it is right there. Most common list, 3 of Elixir of Iron. Okay, so this has greater protection capability than I realized, and so Hex Obliterator would have beaten that line. As played, I get a little bit blown out. And I will be taking 5 to the face. Okay. Which isn't that bad. That's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I guess, yeah, I guess where I'm struggling emotionally is...
Watch your toes.
I feel like I climbed very easily when I was just learning the fundamentals, even when I had struggle points. And then I reached some new peaks, and now I'm struggling to get back to those peaks because it's not all about the fundamentals, it's about maintaining an awareness of, like, matchups and stuff. I mean, because I'm not playing the same mid-range that I did when I got to Platinum for the first time, and I'm not playing at the end of the season when I got to Diamond last time. Now it's like, what do I do here? Because playing Heimerdinger seems like a grossly greedy development. I mean, I could pray my production surge goes wide, actually. And that's probably the best thing for me to do, no? Is it wise to pray my production surge goes wide? Or do I play the Hextech Handler, bank 2 that I can't use next turn? Get blown up. I mean, I get blown up by development after I've made that mistake, so I think I am forced into this line after I've made the mistake on my last turn, so I think this is the only thing I can do. It's wide enough.
The War Mother will unite us all.
There's now an Avaros and Hearthguard, which I cannot attack into. They will chump block me for free, and I will not. I mean, because they're here to be blockers. I'm really struggling to answer LeBlanc in this hand now. What are they waiting for? Yeah, when you spend 6 to lose to a 1 mana spell, you kind of don't find yourself in a favorable board position. That's not how this game works. Oof.
For the hand!
I mean, okay, so if I hexbliterate something, it can't be this. I could prevent LeBlanc from flipping, but it seems like really extreme. But what else is better? This beats combat tricks, but it doesn't deal with anything. It doesn't remove them. I guess I can use Jace for that problem later? Like... No, but I can't waste my Jace. He needs to be... Is it... No, okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. There is one possible way I win this game. I must accept 10 damage to the face right here. That will put me on 7 next turn. Oh, wait, that doesn't work either. Shit. Well, I'm out of time, and it's the only line I've thought of, even though it's not a functional line. I have to take...
I need just a moment.
Oh, that... You know, Quinn, they could just develop another card with their 3 unit mana. Like, that's...
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
That's so many misplays in one game. Yeah, I don't deserve to win. I've...
Noxus! Today we fight as one!
Face me.
Progress waits for no one.
Where did this deck come from? How, like... I didn't play for 4 days, and now there's another #1. Poor an LP, rich in learning points. Yeah, the frustration comes from the fact that it feels like some of the stuff I'm learning is just not relevant anymore. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah, I'm just getting boomed here completely. Like...
The black rose blooms once more.
I definitely should have dumped something in front of LeBlanc, like, to save the 1 Nexus health, but...
Add it to the bug list.
I think it kind of doesn't make a difference with what's going on here. Alright, so we top deck Reggie, and he pulls, Ruination, and he... There's nothing I can do to salvage the game, so I'm gonna save us 2 turns. Oh, we're very poor in LP. Okay. So the only way to get out of this mental state is to ground ourselves back in reality. Because what did I say at the beginning of today, right? I said it's actually likely that I'm going to, like, severely underperform with, like, the physical health state that I'm in, right? And part of that, you know, if I am not in a good headspace, that means I'm going to default back to old thought patterns that are, like, ingrained. And right now, that's, like, self-judgment. And that's not cool. But we caught it. We caught it. Like, yeah, see, there's so many unhelpful thoughts going through. Like, one of them is, like, it's embarrassing to be, like, hard stuck when I'm getting so much coaching. Like, But I'm not hard stuck. This is my third session of the season, so. All right, what can we take away from that one? So reputation units are tankier than they look, as the deck runs. Wait, what was it? And why is everything all separate? The deck runs Elixir of Iron and sometimes Here to Help. I've never seen Here to Help in my life. Okay, this is definitely a bit tragic. Okay, is this a brew? Is this a brew or is this real? Is this a brew? This is a brew. Okay, so then now we have our system. We have our system now. So I have to figure out what this deck is. And the way I've come up to figure out what that is I'm going to have like, you know, I'm going to be developing a list of what I expect to see when I see certain champions. So we expect to see, I mean, this is the foundation of like a pirate aggro sort of thing, right? Or like she wants to attack a lot of times and she wants to like contribute some burn stuff here. And so they're probably using some form of bilge scout to generate sand soldiers on a landmark, right? And so, I mean, there's going to be one backline value engine here. I'm going to want to find my Tellstones for Aftershock. I think this deck probably tries to combo me on 5. Or... Oh, we found my one of Forge of Tomorrow, which at the very least, like, is something to use. Like, it does generate a blocker for me. And we have the anti-synergy, so we pulled, like, the... I think it's probably... Ruination would be cool. True Shot actually does a lot for me. Utter Devastation, I think, would probably come online too late for what I expect this deck to be. So yeah, okay, so I think now that we've thought more carefully about what those champions actually do, we probably have an idea of the game plan. It turns out to be a domination deck, but fortunately for me, I have the Mystic Shot to deal with that. So it's only going to generate the 1 plus. Right, Sandy Deny. Sandy Deny. Sandy Deny is a problem. I think... Okay, so... Are we soft pressure here? Are we soft pressure here?
Buckle up!
Yes, because my attack, no matter what, would not be like... Should I be beating down with assembly line?
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, that wouldn't have, like, found anything for me. So, let's go ahead and... generate some removal options here. Okay, we found a Hex Obliterator, which we'll be able to play next turn. The regen MF is kind of funny. Darken Harpoon! This is draw 1 at the net. Okay, so that's value. They're just gonna... But I have a Hex Obliterator! Okay, perfect. We have an answer to that. So we do have to be careful of Sandy Deny. That's... Okay, so now we have to... I mean, we have the Tellstones, but we can also just prevent them from attacking right now. They're still tapped above Sandy Deny. Therefore... I mean, even if I were to Hex Obliterate, they would be very likely to develop something else and just use this. So I'm going to go slow, and I'm going to value this. When allies attack, deal 1 to all battling. Okay, so no matter what happens, that's going to go off. I would like you to tap under 4.
The bigger the hunt,
Okay, they tapped onto 4, which is a little unfortunate. They're trying to burn me when it quits. So that would be, I mean, that would be a +2 that I can avoid. They're almost surely not developing anything else out now, right? But I actually don't have to predict that because I can react to that if I want to spend 2 Nexus health on reacting to it. could also save Reggie and block. I would save a lot more than 2 Nexus health by making this play proactively. So, if they don't have Sandy Denied, this is a blowout, right? But if they do have it, it's really, really bad. But then when do you okay, okay, we're talking about this after. We have to talk about this after.
Time for violence.
I hate traffic.
Okay.
Love ya.
Why is she fearsome? Oh, because the harpoon has fearsome on it. So, like, okay, when, I mean, because I never got comfortable with this even when I had that aggro arc. When the hell do you adopt the if they have it philosophy? It is so deeply uncomfortable for me to do that. Like, just when you die if they don't. So that makes quite a lot of sense. Okay. So it was too much for me to greed for like that extra Nexus HP because the consequence of being wrong without perfect information was too much.
Hextech engaged.
Jace gets more value by playing it out like this.
Hunted.
Men die, but Sharima lives forever.
Shit. I was too hasty. I should have done my Tellstones first. Because it would have preserved my attack token for dealing with this perfect... Yeah, okay.
How about we live a little?
So it turns out that it's a Steam deck. My True Shot doesn't answer any of their champions. Oh, this sucks. Oh, double. Why am I dumb? I'm dumb. It's the entire premise of my champion. And I've forgotten. How am I forgetting that? Do you see what I mean about why I'm stressed? That, like, I have principles and I have fundamentals, but I just, like, I can't keep everything in my head. I just, like, how do I solve that? I cannot keep everything in my head. Well, number one is to accept that my head is not in a good spot. But... Okay, I understand. Now is a great time for if they have it.
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
No, not the elusive guy.
Let's get him, crew. Finger on the trigger.
The entire premise of my champion. God, I would have missed that line. Can you believe I would have missed that line?
Ready, aim, pow!
What do you do? I have +1/+1 for each card you've drawn this game. I can only be blocked by enemies with 4 or more power. A little annoying.
Hey, figured out the clutch in that thing yet?
Get on in. You can tell me.
End round. Okay, then,
What's the...
This is where the magic happens.
utterly bewildering. Okay, I will have exactly 12 to play with next turn if I don't spend anything, which is actually huge. New card.
Set the course.
Wait, 15? Huh? Oh, I just miscounted. Okay.
Come on, Nugget. We got places to be.
Always forward.
Why is he dealing 2? Oh, because of crack shot. Baros is not that scary. Misfortune kind of is. I want to hold my Shock Blast for her. Or I could just Piercing Darkness her as well. And then Shock Blast do... Prod Surge into Gamergate? I mean, it's very unlikely it actually pulls, like, the stuff I need. We now have a Shock Blast.
Let's get moving.
Spears.
We're gonna force them to block me.
Oh no!
It's not the best. I'm kind of looking for a good line for winning, if I'm being honest.
You will speak when I
Oh, you're shitting me on that one. That's a Spell Shield Misfortune. Or a Spell Shield Ibaros. Okay, so this is a scuffed line. I must Shock Blast the Husk. I must Shock Blast the Husk. Which I absolutely despise, but...
My home.
Huh? Oh, because they're just putting the stats onto Misfortune. That's what they're doing. But wait, if they're doing that, then...
no prey.
I mean, they could still get Ibaros next turn. That's the concern. You now also have permanent Fearsome, which is a little bit funny. That's kind of cool, actually. I'm not going to lie. Now we're expecting Ibaros to come out on open attack, but I have 13 to play with, and so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to Piercing Darkness Misfortune, because then I'm allowed to, like, Vengeance Ibaros afterwards. They're tapped under Sandy Deny. They do, however, have an Ancient Hourglass. And now their equipment's gone. 3 mana deny. Oh, of course. Okay, If... Oh, wait. If any one of these guys gets through, I win. If any of them get through, I win. If literally any of them get through, I win. Oh. Well, now let's just play this nice and slowly. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Okay, so this is MF Azir. We finally won a game, and the core takeaway for that one is I am somehow forgetting the core premise of my own champion. I am struggling to keep information in head while playing. And so now it's just, what do I do with that? Like, might be solely because I'm sick, in brackets, I hope. I hope. It's not solely because I'm sick, let's be real, but... Canetrox. Once, again, very... okay, so Canetrox is... I'm trying to... It's very champion-centric, right? I mean, Hexbliterator would be best thing to find. Nothing really dies to Shock Blast that I care about. Keeper of the Box would be nice to... Ruination would be big, though. Yeah, I really want my Hexbliterator. And if I don't find it from here, I'm gonna hope to find it from here.
The bigger the hunt, the better the trophy. A piercing bolt.
Okay, and in this particular case, we're just gonna try to find our cards, right? Okay, we found Hexbliterator. We're gonna take it.
It's an awesome day for progress.
I will take this power in my lady's name.
Perfect. It's really good. And now I get to block, and because I get to block, I mean, they would foresee future value on those, so. Bit annoying, isn't it? Well... The harp is not answerable. I mean, I can aftershock this, but it would not be bad, but it would lock me out of the turn 4 Hexbliterator. But it doesn't matter that it locks me out of the turn 4 Hexbliterator because your champs are too slow, so whatever. That saves my Nexus too. Oh, Mocho. Oh, yeah, Mocho is like the core card of that deck. That's... Okay, well, getting a Mocho out onto a Buru Cultist has to at least count for something, right?
I hate traffic. Hold on!
I believe my best line is to generate this. Okay, Ruination is a huge pull, and I will take it.
All things can be analyzed, even darken.
Swinging would be foolish. And okay, so now so that was a Cane Tutor, right? No, that must have been the Aatrox, because the Aatrox is. Wait. Summon 4 plus cultists. Okay, there is a Cane Tutor. The Ranger Knight Defector is challenging to deal with here. However, I can simply go around it. I can do this. No, but then Harp gets replayed. Okay.
Come on!
There we go. That's correct. That's the best way to do it. And it's unfortunately going to lead to me taking another 5, but... I mean, it loses to second Mocho as well. Yeah, I shouldn't have put a spell on the stack, but... And now the Harp cannot be replayed onto this unit, but I mean, I'm going to actually take 7, because they are going to replay the Harp on it. Yeah. Alas. Oh, never mind, it's 8. I'm taking 8. God damn, this beatdown is hard to endure with the way that I played it. Maybe I shouldn't have just lost a Mocho there. Maybe it's not okay that that spell went out. The issue is, if I play nothing and allow a pass, then I will lose the game to an open attack. So I can't soft pass this. Wait, yes I can, because I can Hexbliterate on open. That's what I can do. It's not going to be favorable, but I can do it.
They will fear my name.
Okay, so there is Kane. Now... the correct order is to play the men, and then on next turn, Hexbliterate. That's the correct line. This could lose to a Mocho, which would be not good.
Cowards hide, be still.
Boy, now!
Okay. Still dies, though. Still dies. Just trades to my unit. So it doesn't lose to a Mocho. It's just... It preserves the Darkened Scythe tragically. I want them to hard develop, like... I want them to hard develop everything, including Aatrox. I want them to develop really, really, really hard. I mean, I'm on the back foot for sure. I keep losing to these Mocho lines. I don't know how to... There's now a Darkened Spear. That tutored Aatrox. Now they will probably try to... I mean, this is a grief. So actually, if I were my opponent and I see that and I see I have open attack lethal, I probably just instantaneously... refuse, but like I just instantaneously take that pass, swing, but like, because that pass was awful. That pass was truly horrendous, but it's the only thing I thought I had to do. Oh my god, I forgot that cultists just give things spell shield, so now I just lose to raw Aatrox. I mean, no, I have Vengeance. I can beat Aatrox open attack with Vengeance. He now has the he now has the Scythe. Oh my god, he's trying to open attack lethal me with the Scythe. But that's the one line I can consistently beat.
To the reckoning!
Oh my goodness. It's a miracle. Okay, now we have to start worrying about the actual Darkin coming out. So... It was a very funny idea. I agree. I will have 11... Summon an attacking follower or non-chant. Jesus Christ. That is an issue. That is an issue. I mean, I can transmogulate it. I would have to transmogulate it before it came out. Oh, it's so stressful! No! Albus doesn't win the game and also, like, doesn't go wide enough to handle this development. So I think I actually have to... I have 11. I have 11. I can't... Oh my god. There is now a Hexbliterator in hand. We are going to play the men. We are going to give myself 12 on open for Vengeance Hexblitter. I mean, we have to play the slow line, which I hate, but...
Fascinating, the overlap between magic and science.
So tanky. So tanky. Like, I can't swing on them. It's so awful. It's... What?! Alright, I cannot Hexbliterate two things now. Or Vengeance Hexbliterate. I can't do that. Wait, World Ender generates... Okay, you're Stiratu. You're Aatrox. Stiratu can't push through. Kill the blade. Stiratu is draw value, though, but Aatrox is the actual immediate threat. There's no longer a Darkened Blade. Well, I really, really can't do anything beyond accept the pass, so... We have found... Oh, of course! It's Zolani! Yeah, of course! Of course they find Zolani. The only one who actually mattered, like, at all. They mochoed her. They pulled Zolani top deck and mochoed her. Third mocho. Okay. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about what I just did? I'm gonna try that for a bit. I'm starting to get the impression that I have to go slower in a lot of these matchups that are here, or at least not that I have to go slower, that my own win conditions have to come slower and that I need more access to easier small removal. That's the impression that I'm getting. Not big on fully cut it. What the fuck is this? I mean, so I am seeing other lists without it, and people cut like the assembly line too, and like there are people who go like really, really, really hard into the control aspect. I'm finding assembly line to be kind of inconsistent is my issue, and so if I'm having that particular problem, it would be the first card to go for me. Wait, Riven Samira Varus is real. What is it? Great hammers! Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just trying new mulligan strategies. We have the Mystic Shots for Samira, which is nice. Oh, so this is the kind of hand we've got, huh? Okay, we'll accept it.
When will I find peace?
I help when I can.
I'm highly likely to find Ruination value. Now this will have Cultist Spell Shield, remember? This has like every region's everything. Or it may not, it might not. It does. Oh no, guys, great hammers.
For the lost.
Watch your toes.
Likelihood of Mocho is pretty incredible, actually. We're gonna spend our Mystics first, because the Mystics don't have a second condition. Played around it! We played around a card! The most important thing is not saving all my Nexus HP, it's on making sure their board sucks.
Nothing beats field testing.
Waste your mana. Okay. I maybe should have threatened it with high note on offense, actually. That would have been way more consistent. That's how you're spending your token?
Step aside.
Mocho, number 2. Oh, Expanse's protection, actually. I would prefer to keep my Jace alive for now. Furious Wielder. Wow. Okay. There's now a Keeper of the Box. Oh, wait a minute. I can Soul Harvest that, and I should have Soul Harvested that. It would have been best to Soul Harvest that, actually. Although... What if I were to pass? Okay.
I am more than this. We are more. Their purpose and mine.
Well, I do have a Vengeance in hand, and that seems like the kind of thing that I want to be using. They've already used an Expanse's protection. Because ruinating this board is kind of icky, no? I have a Vengeance response to this, if they choose to attack.
What good is mercy?
Okay. They're suspicious. Oh, I need to stop, like... Okay, we're now tapped under Ruination. Actually, hold on. Play a safety here.
If it's a people problem, I'm your
Gonna be
man.
real annoying.
There's a price to pay.
Watch your toes.
Oh, wow, wait, that's not the right... Help me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. See, I'm debating between valuing my Nexus HP and making sure this Varus dies, right? Like, I think I have to... I'm going to choose to play this, wait for a combat trick, which is likely to come out. I need to keep remembering that this stops being relevant into... Yeah. Okay, Darkened Bow. Now we can slow down. Okay. Let's see what else they end up playing. Let's see what else. Like, I don't want to play my stuff out with this hand is the thing.
Buckle up.
So soft pass with the attack. Get some value out of Reggie before potential ruination. I will have 12 to play with. I will be able to...
Back to shadow.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that.
Pledge to the dark within.
They're gonna immediately redevelop. Oh fuck! No, you idiots! You buffoon! What is wrong with me, dude? I have 10 now. That particular attack is not scary.
What is power in its most distilled form?
Jason to Uber Death? I'm not playing Jace into Ruination. I feel like I need to value my Jace is the problem. Fuck, I'm... Oh, Jason to Double Venge. Yeah, actually, that's the most efficient way of handling this.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
I have to drop Jace onto the field now.
Big man?
You ready to get in vetting?
Albus will
All
give me the
day,
second
every
one.
day,
Yeah,
Reggie.
I need to not value him as because yeah, Albus will give me the second one. What was that? What was that? What was that? Was that Furious Wielder? There's only so many things it can be. It's almost surely Furious Wielder. Ebb? Did you just play Ebb on me?
Replicating the power spike.
Did you just play Ebb on me? Who let this man Ebb?
Merely a vessel.
Now's not a good time.
Oops. Oh, we can't block it first. Well, this kind of has to be it, no?
Hey, show me that again.
Forced out of vengeance on a keeper of the box. How sad is that? Are you mochoing your other guy to keep him alive? Are you unforgiving colding me? Violent discord! For what?
Hold on!
What did I ever do to you?
Unfinished work.
Okay, Albus deals 7 right now, but Albus also makes it deeply uncomfortable to ruin it. Even so, that is a fucking lot of damage to push now. So...
The future is what I make it.
What?!
We look ahead.
Well, I may as well, so...
Progress.
That's depressing as shit. Are you all in Nanganetta? Stop all-inning, dude. This player has no patience. Although they could also have expanses protection, and that would... Hey, is it revealing to them that I have flow active? Is that what's happening here?
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Okay.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Love me some Reggie.
I love so much Reggie. Weapons of the Lost! I just got killed by Weapons of the Lost. Okay, how in the name of fuck do I play this out? I have 11. That's what I was concerned about. Okay. Guess who's open attacking, though?
Yes, a weapon to cut through the shadows.
Oh, man. 9 leaves me with enough to play a Hextech Handler, at least. Or to play an Aftershock into that. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that pass, dude. I shouldn't have taken that pass. It's so hard to use the Ruination like this. Okay, we have men. The men have saved us.
A servant of the dark.
Furthermore, I would like to bring to your attention that... Okay, well, the men have already saved us now, so there's no need to do anything, because, you know, they've saved us. Whose Great Hammer's going on? Is it on the Shield Breaker? If the Great Hammers go on something, then you can get Hexpliterated. It is the Shield. So this is when we declare if they have it on Expanse's protection. Huh? 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 I don't have enough. I have to play it like this too. Oh my god, they didn't play bow! You idiot! You idiot! You didn't play the bow! I'm alive! But if they have it on Expansion's protection, of course. Or transfusion! So, okay, so I just played into Verasamira Riven. I struggled a lot to use Ruination, and I think I wasted too many turns trying to set it up for max value. Okay, we are 1-5 on the day. And now I have to... Okay, just breathe. It doesn't matter that you have to suddenly try to play against some wacky shit you've never seen before again. This is obviously not real. Okay, so... Teemo is the Shroom Jam. Wait, what the fuck are these doing together? Targ P... Okay, so the champions in this case, you say, would not help me, but the regions would. Okay, okay. Gotcha.
Where'd we end up this time, Book?
Fucking what? That's very tempo negative for them.
Seen any sheep around here? I lost mine.
What? I'm not gonna attack with that. Moon Silver 3. Stop. Yeah, Esmus dies on the spot, always.
Invisible to the ignorant.
I help when I can.
I should have taken Dawning Shadow, actually. I guess it's slow. It's a draconic bands? Okay,
Oh dear.
Oh, wait a minute, I should have... I didn't realize they spent their spell mana on that, so that's my bad. Well, you're now out of removal range for Jace. But that's okay, because I feel like you're about to seriously overcommit into that. So.
Come on, Nugget. We got places to be.
I've got a really funny play idea, guys. I think you're gonna really enjoy this one. I think you're gonna really like what I do on this turn.
Looking good, Nug. Hop in.
Looking good, Nugget. block this now. Yeah, that's maybe a bit of an L, to be honest. I didn't notice that until now. It does probably mean we should swap it out for something a little bit better if we were going to take that line. I can't fucking... I can't vengeance this is the issue now. Like Esmus can't die. This... whatever. I actually have to leave it this time. Okay, now overcommit Yumi into the Lunar... Oh, wait, you can't do Yumi into the Shared Stalker. You can do Yumi into Esmus. So cringe, dude.
Forgive me.
Hey, do you want to see a magic trick? It's called going wider than my opponent.
Let's get moving.
Okay, we won a game, which is very nice. Okay, so now I'm going to write down that, So I wrote for Teemo, if he's not obviously setting up for shrooms, this is a dead giveaway for weirdo elusive lists. Okay, let's get rid of Handler right now. I know he just won me that game, but that's very, very, very unlikely to happen, so... We're gonna try running this for a bit. I want triple caustic. I haven't found intense caustic value yet, so we're just gonna wait on that one. The decks that I'm running into do not appear to be vulnerable to mass pings. It's just there for attack. I mean, I just added a second one, didn't I? We're gonna try this. Oh boy. It's her. Nothing I like seeing on a long lost streak more than her. Hooray. Don't even care that we technically broke it. Because that was a not real deck on a very unlikely line. So we have Elvis in our fucking opening hand. Wait! Yeah, hey! Enter deck code. There we go. Okay. I was so preoccupied by the fact that it was fucking Seraphine that...
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Okay.
Buckle up.
Hold for the snipe. Okay, he accepts it. Yep, that's fine. I didn't have any plays, so...
She kicks, huh?
I feel like after a certain point here, frivolous removal becomes better when they're beating you down more heavily. Warning shot, Pilta. Oh my god, it's almost exclusively new spells. Holy shit, he's running one of almost everything in his list. Look. But I don't have any proactive plays that make sense.
Nothing beats field testing.
Expliterator, Formula. Formula's also a one of, by the way. Okay, so that one's gone. All right, we're dealing with Singleton. This is a mischievous Mirai list. It's almost all spells. I've got to go faster against Seraphine, though, is the issue.
Powering up.
Okay, if I see Jack get played, I will play my Heimerdinger. Which should indicate exactly what I'm going to do. But I don't care. Yeah, it's a keg lady thing. Okay, Jace is here. Yes, he did it. He did it. Okay, if I were to play Heimerdinger here without seeing Jack, then... I could get hit by heavy metal plus, like, Piltovan Tailstones or something. Or I could get hit by the Aftershock, or I could get hit by the Peacemaker, or the Sump Fumes, or the Drum Solo, or... Well, the Drum Solo wouldn't do anything. There's also Hexbliterator still available, so... It would be a poor... I mean, it's so hard to guarantee this value, dude. Like... And I feel like I'm pressured to go faster, because I'm the... I have to. I have to go faster. Yeah, he's using, like, fucking my most hated deck in the entire game. Now, I lose to Hexbliterator, and I lose to double removal, and there's 6 mana here, and it's very likely he has double removal. So there's the Hexbliterator, and that's okay, because, like, that's what we had to deal with, and it means Albus is going to be harder to deal with. So, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. So now if Jack comes out, I mean, I now have a soft pass in Fort Chief. Nope, you're doing something. You're doing something. Fuck. Okay. Will he slam the bar? Hey, I've got an absolutely insane idea, by the way. So this looks nuts, right? Quinn, why the fuck are you doing that? To see if he slams the bar.
The future is what I make it.
On 3 mana, you had enough to... Like... Can I get rid of one of them? Can I get rid of the second one of them? That would be great. That was free. That's free.
Get out!
It's an awesome day.
Actually, very high likelihood that Eradication gets extreme value next turn if Seraphine comes out. Right. I am sitting on 12. I've played 0 6-cost spells. Okay, it is way harder to progress, like...
Hey, big man, you ready to get inventing? All day, every day.
Jace is probably going to get hit by some removal, which is fine. Yep, okay, Aftershock. Oh, prize fight, okay.
Oh no. Buckle up.
Like...
She kicks, huh?
No kills, no entry.
There she is. Beautiful. We got her. 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 Okay.
The crowd writes the songs. I just sing them. Let's change the world.
Oh, keg lady. Fuck. What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Fucking what? Oh, Jesus Christ. He just played my most hated deck after I fucking teched it to be worse into that matchup. Oh. Like, okay, obviously I didn't expect to beat Darian, but... Yeah, but, like, I mean... I still feel like it's probably better into the rest of the playing field, like... Okay, Samira Fizz. Okay, Samira Fizz. Which is a combo deck, not an aggro deck. So we're gonna need to deal with Burblefish. We're gonna need to deal with Shelly. We're gonna need to deal with Inferna. Inferna especially is challenging. So Soul Harvest is my answer to Inferna. It will be challenging to find a turn to develop Heimer. Wait, but if I just mull away my champs every game, then... Okay. Alright. 4 damage taken. Okay, this is not good. Passing here just makes me take 3 again. On open, but it also... Okay. I feel like I have to. Doesn't feel good to have to, but... Oh, okay. There was nothing. Shock Blast is actually pretty outstanding here, I think. Oh wait, Eradication against... Eradication hits... It hits Burblefish, it hits Shelly, it hits Inferna. It hits Father Fury. Jesus, what is that? Elegant Edge is the only actual aggro card in this deck. Okay.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Okay. Swindle. Okay. Oh god, what did they pull? What did they pull? It's so scary. Okay, we have access to a 6 cost now. Let's see what they want to do, because I'm not going to have a real attack. What do you want to do? Okay, Inferna has not gotten value yet. So... I'm gonna choose that line. Is it Shelly? It's Stylish Shot. Fury, no Shelly, 3 damage. Father Fury's already gotten value. I'm allowed to use this answer first. Which is the second Soul Harvest. If you have time, please check... Oh, alright, what's up, Ben? Ben likes to make fun of my essays a little bit. They played Barbed Chain. Okay. No, this draws me a win con, so I'm going to do that. Sheep or Heimerdinger 2 is actually kind of insane. That doesn't do anything. They just went to Pirouette to kill Reggie. And they burned second Inferno. If I were to do this, then Eradication would become very, very bad to have. I can't let Shelly exist at any point, right? Shelly has to instantly die. So soft pass here.
Let's make tomorrow today.
Until you tap under Shelly.
Follow me to victory!
See, now that's goddamn annoying, because now Eradication doesn't hit it. So... But they've spent an all-out. They've spent an all-out. The likelihood that they have a second all-out in hand is very, very, very low. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now Aftershock Shelly. All-out is the literal only combat trick. Barb's chain again. Okay. Bilge Telstones. Okay, so they got the Shelly value out. 1/1 forever. What would happen? Okay, what do I get? I'm gonna try taking the Song Spinner just to see how this card, like, works for me. Like... Is this worth it to push 2 and lose a unit off of that? I mean, it puts me at 8. We lost Disintegrate and Chum the Waters. Wait, Disintegrate? Really? Oh, that's a tech. That's somebody's own decision. I just played that into a Shelly who may have some burst spells to use. If they have 2 burst spells, then this doesn't work anymore. Oh, thank goodness. Is it Samira time? No, it's Stylish Shot time. Okay. So now that their hand is very depleted.
Eminently logical.
Super annoying. And he flips, so unfortunately Caustic Rift, I mean, Caustic Rift would hit him, right? Like, that's just how this works. They can have heavy metal. They took my formula, that's what they got. That's really, really horrible. You can't keep cards out of their hand. You really fucking can't. Like, that's absurd. Jace is ready to flip. Okay, can you cannot? Oh. What are they pulling? Are they pulling a formula again? Are they pulling a vengeance? Like, are they could have any of these cards now. What? Well, the rift would be a little bit of an issue, is the thing.
Round and round it goes.
You're so annoying, man.
And fire!
They did take my caustic riff, yeah.
Dimensions don't determine themselves.
Okay, so targeting Fizz is trolling here, right? They have 2 cards in hand, 5 mana. What are the odds both of them are spells?
Unforeseen outcome.
Okay.
Hex-Tech Cannon, tested and primed. There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix. Powering up. Oh no.
Let me at him.
What are the odds that's a spell? Like, this is not an if they have it, they have it. This is not an if they have it, they have it. That is not what this is right now.
I excel at making heads turn and roll.
Interesting use of tech.
I think we may have won this game.
Testing!
Fresh to death.
Oh, we won this game. They just gave me the end round for some reason.
Replicating the power spike.
Did you guys like the part where it was not on Fizz?
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Okay, we did it. We did it. We have won a game. Samira Fizz. So, oops. At least this MU, I am winning consistently with extreme removal. So this one is, you know, going well. This matchup feels... I've hit a button, and I don't know when I hit that. Okay. Okay, so... I did. Okay. I guess I have a set icon now. I get a bronze chest. Woo! Woohoo! It's actually so surprising that that Samira deck like just is not aggro at all. Like it's not good as an aggro deck. Okay, so does anybody have any theories as to why we're like hard stuck Platinum 4 though? Can anybody help me like with some perspective? Same matchup. Beautiful. I love getting the same matchup twice in a row because I get to keep making optimizations and keep refining it and keep learning it. I'm gonna take exactly this. This is good.
Let's get to work.
It's kind of funny.
Coming through.
Okay, so the vibe that I'm getting is the fewer beatdown cards that I have, the more I have to value my champions. And so it's more likely I mull them away, and it's harder to get them out. And, you know, all that sort of thing. We're still a little bit concerned about Inferna because I do not have good answers to Inferna in my hand, but we are going to play this. And we are going to swing with all of them, and this is like the most beatdown line that we have in our deck, so it feels pretty good to be playing. They have one combat trick, and it's all out. That is so easy to keep track of.
Bounty Ball knows me name.
Oh, that's low value. They're trying to salvage HP. Might have all out, might have... Wait, why do they have Jagged Butcher?
Say your farewells.
I know it's technically Red Plunder, but...
There? No!
Let's go, people.
What is going on here? Jeez, Inferna's stat line is nuts. What an annoying card. We might be a powder pandemonium type thing. Okay, so, I mean, that's not scary.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
Okay, I think I have a really amusing beatdown line here. They are bricked. They are bricked. They are either bricked or... I mean, I don't know. This is... I mean, are they bricked or are they just, like, late on their combo? Do I need to swing? Is it correct to swing? Is it best to swing? I mean, the funny line was play the men out here, but then if they play Shelly, that's really unfortunate. If they do play Shelly, then I'm still pushing, like, 6, 12... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is so overwhelming on board, actually. I am playing too much like a control player rather than recognizing the raw, go-wide beatdown potential that is in front of me. Pirouette. Okay. That does not seem like the optimal move. I've won the game. See, here I am thinking like, oh no, what if Shelly comes out? Oh, fuck. Oh god, oh fuck? They could have Fleet Admiral Shelley next turn.
Found one.
Oh.
Follow me to victory!
Alright, insult to injury. Let's go. Boop, boop. Okay, so that's 2 wins in a row against this particular deck. Enemy had weak hand. I recognized hard beatdown line with men. Almost thought I needed to defend, though. That's bad. Hooray! We're doing it. We're doing something. We're making some progress. And I'm here to learn matchups, not to win, but it's the ticker. That's me. Sonic, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 21 months. That's very impressive. Appreciate it a lot. We need units in this deck. Are you in gold promos already? That's awesome. Congratulations. So I've kept the Soul Harvest because this is this is for battle bus, whatever his name, like Battlesmith. That's not that concerning, no. It's not worth spending my line. Ah, Badger Bear. He do be blocking though.
Come on, then. Watch it out. Oh.
I really like playing against elites. It's so much easier than it used to be. Or like just some other matchups here. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna pass. Wait to see if they develop something vulnerable to Jace. If they accept it, I accept that. Taking the 4 here is okay.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Yeah, I'm kind of... Wait, but then I can't play the men. And here I can't play the men. Either way, I can't play the men. Okay, let's use Jace to trade 2 for 1, and...
Still so much to learn.
That's annoying as hell.
Avenge me.
Okay, no matter... What are you... That's your hand? Oh my god, they can afford the 4 Demacia. Wait, but if they play it, I stifle that with an assembly line. No, I don't, because I can't afford it. Oh no, guys.
Approaching the battlefront.
Okay, so the Soul Harvest should be used. Yeah, Darian, I'm getting frustrated about all the losses, but fortunately, every time I went running against Samira Fizz, I do win.
I'll write my own story.
I don't know if that was the correct line. I'm stuck here.
A real battle.
Step aside.
Unfortunately, I usually beat this particular deck, but I... Okay, High Note's actually quite good. I mean, there is a 4 Demacia in hand. Ugh. One, two, three. Oh, I'll have men. I'll have men. I'm declaring this before my block so that it is easier to deal with the units I want to kill.
Yeah.
Well, your funeral. Let's see that for Demacia. Champion's strength. Never mind. They actually did have champion strength in hand. Oh boy. Okay. And they're all scouts now. This is the best I got. If literally any one of them make it through, I lose instantaneously. Alright, coolio. That's fucking amazing. That's one of my favorite matchups, and that's a deck I beat very consistently, but even that one had a line that I apparently did not know how to beat. Okay, I wrote down that if the Battlesmith isn't developed by 3, I have to spend my cards dealing with everything else. Okay, so I'm having another struggle season, but I'm on the deck that I thought I understood. Like... Oh, thank God. Alright, we win the game now. That's... Yeah, give me something cheaper, though. Oh, beautiful. Look at this hand. This one's awesome. You first. Oh my god, and I get to play a formula on 3? Without tapping under anything that I need? Deal with anything? That's so great. You are not getting your stylish shot back. Unless you play an all-out. Okay. Got a combat trick out onto a low-valued unit. I did just take 5 on turn 3, which is a lot.
If it's a people problem,
True Shot handles things much more nicely than Ruination this game. Heavy metal? What the hell?
Hold on!
I'm not using my Caustic Rift too preemptively. I'm just waiting for some funnies. Shelly can come out this turn, and that would suck. But if Shelly comes out, there she is. I say it would suck, but I also am on 8 mana, and so Shelly is dead. Operation We Cover Moonstone. The likelihood of a second all-out is very low, and so I will now high note it. Although that may have been more useful on Samira later, but even if it is, I have a True Shot. They are not threatening me, and even if they were, I would not be able to remove Shelly very easily. And so, I shall play, this turn, Heimerdinger.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
There's plenty of killing left.
Okay, can't shoot that this time, which... I would like it if you developed something else, but if you didn't, I would be okay to take 5, I think. No way. It's just hitting that so they can swing on me now, right? Oh, I don't like that one bit. Not even a little bit. What was that card? Test of Spirit. Was that created by something? Was that created by Wiggly Burblefish? The Wiggly Burblefish made my Heimerdinger vulnerable? It won't kill him unless there's an all-out, but...
Sweet Admiral Shelley, reporting for duty.
3, 2, 1. Of course, it does create an Armored Stomper, and that really, really sucks, and I don't want an Armored Stomper, but as long as Shelly dies. They do have an all-out, okay. And I can no longer afford my other... I mean, they can't proc Shelly, though, is the thing. So now they get to swing with 8 damage. But that's not exactly the way I would have expected that to occur.
Unbreakable as thermodynamics.
Are you going to use that to proc? Yep, onto Shelly. Okay. Pirouette! Okay, so they're out of cards. They are straight up out of cards. They are fully top decking now. Heimer plus... I think it's actually better to play this. Don't go fast. Oh, cheap Albus! Oh my goodness, wait! Albus, who can be played with a 6-cost spell on his summoning turn, is actually nuts. I want to swing for 9. With this level of card advantage, I think it's very consistent. Never mind, that's Inferno. Even so, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Well, Inferno's not getting much value without anything to proc the value, is the thing. You top decked Fizz. Fizz is extremely vulnerable here, so I am more than happy to dump my Stomper into that. I can play Heimerdinger with no consequence.
What seems to be the problem?
More than happy to do that. Okay, yeah.
Calculated.
I think I just win this matchup. I think I just win that one. Like, every time I experience it, it's so trivially easy to remove their combo pieces. And they never really get anything off the ground. That's like a whole level better. Okay, we are now playing against... What is... Okay, Leona, Samira, Kale. Okay, but we just learned how stun dynamics work. That's the thing I did off stream. I explicitly studied Leona. And so now I know... Now I know that going wide to block is actually very unwise. And I know there's a lot of cards that can, like, dramatically swing tempo, and I know beatdown is, like, a pretty poor idea. Kayle, Leona, Samira, this is real. They're the beatdown. Oh, they're very aggro. Oh my god, they're very aggro. This deck is so ungodly aggro. Holy shit. This is my only kill. This is my only deal. I mean, better deal 3. I don't know how I feel about that exactly, but I mean, no units is a bit scary, but we're all spells.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
No, you do not.
Style never fades.
Yeah, this is like the hardest aggro we've played against so far. So, but they shouldn't be allowed to keep anything. Would be a problem, wouldn't it? We just need to exhaust the hand a little bit. Go on, activate a Daybreak. I won't bite. Oh, no, they're doing this. Well, in that case... Actually, in that case... We didn't miss the formula line this time. We did not miss the formula line. I always miss the formula line. So I'm super, super happy I didn't. Now, that being said, where are my units? I know I don't have very many in this deck anymore. Like, we've changed how things... Oh, that's actually... There's one. Well, hold on. I have exactly 6, though. I don't really want a soft pass when I could instead, like, actually full pass, and that's just as good.
The dawn has arrived. Glorious light rains down.
I'm gonna take 2 damage from a Spooter, unless you develop anything at all. Did I break the principle of using a generalist tool over a valid situational tool, or was it likely that they had...
Light illuminates the land.
Oh wait, they have no defensive spells at all.
Sunlight blinds.
I'm so annoying. Okay, I see what this version is tech for.
Let's get to work.
The worst, you can't hit Ravun, and so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to try to force out a combat trick on defensive turn. All of your combat tricks beat this. Every single one of them do. But you don't want to spend a might like this. Oh my god, I made them spend a might like this. That is incredible. That is so unbelievably based that I just made them do that.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
Okay, one of these could get stunned is kind of why I played this out. Aha! See? We're waiting for our win conditions, but I'm not seeing them just yet. So we're just gonna grind it out like this, I guess.
Only the guilty need fear me.
She's nowhere near actually flipping, but she's going to gain +3? Is that it? Why are you threatening 14?
Not on my work site, bub.
I don't like that. I don't like that we're threatening 14. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm dumb! Once I realized that my high note line had changed because I actually have the condition, Okay. We got an extra might out, though, because of it, so... And the might went on a bad target, so we take those. Okay, my hand size is awful, though. We're going to manifest something. Okay, 2 mites are gone. We're going to get a piercing darkness. That's actually kind of huge. I maybe should have taken the sputtering song singer, but I think healing myself and like this swings so hard, right?
Coming through.
Is that worth it at all? Yeah, maybe it is.
Let's go, people.
I can transmogulate something they cast might onto if the third might comes out, so... Oh wow, I can really transmogulate something now. I'm going to suck. Scrumbly and Jumbly. Okay, a little tragic that that card happened to be Fervor, but... I would like to draw a win condition now, please, if that's okay with you. Oh my goodness. Alright, so no win con for me, apparently. Don't like that. Okay, no win con for me. We're not drawing it yet. We have...
From life, dust.
They pulled Harazi. I shouldn't have allowed it the chance to swing. I should have just full committed on the stack. Elegant Edge. She's going to hit once, which is a problem, but... if they top deck a stylish shot, it's over. This is so annoying. Where are my win cons? Caustic Riff. I forgot I could do this. Oh my god, I forgot I could do this. I forgot I could do this. Oh my god, I forgot I could do that. Holy shit, I might have lost the game over that. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. No, that's not okay. And how does this card work? Reduce forever. Okay.
I help when I can.
Okay, I did not lose the game. I did not lose the game. I forgot that my Tellstones could do that. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm so fucking... I forgot that I could use my Tellstones to fix my... Okay, we learned something off that. That's okay. Oh, my head. Oh. Oh, it's Samira Fizz again. Yes, free LP. Free LP. Finally, we're running into one of the most common decks more than once in a session. Finally. Basically any hand I can have is good, except Heimer and opening, but...
Oh boy, here I go!
Heimer and opening is kind of bad. I kind of want to see if they develop something, and if they do, I will shoot Fizz. Okay, they did not. He's not really doing much of anything, so... The men aren't really doing much of anything either. They'll do something next turn. I'll take 4. That's okay. That's a combo deck. That's not trying to beat me down like really early. Does mean Shelly is a bit more annoying to deal with. It means I can only play Reggie or High Note next turn. Yep, that's understandable. Oh, we've got an Elegant Edge. Okay, that's fine.
Tide's coming in!
Obviously, I'm going to do this.
Stop before I smack you.
Wait, how did you afford that? Plunder, I cost... Oh, is it 1? 1 less, so it does cost 1, yeah. I don't know what they just pulled, and it could be bad, so... I need to make sure Hex Obliterator is available for Shelly? Or Inferna. So... Eradication's kind of gigantic, actually. I want that.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, they pulled Inferna. Now it's time for you to develop Shelly! Hooray! I really think you should develop Shelly, and that would be an amazing play! Fuck! Oh, wait a minute. You just got avalanched. Except, it hit me too, like, on my big units. We did a funny little eradication moment. They're gonna have some more cards to play. It's Samira, and that's a little unfortunate. But worst case, it's, I mean, have they played the Stylish already? Yeah, they did.
No problem.
Everything is A-okay. Everything is completely under control. I'm going to use the Clockling and look for one of my win conditions and use it to block some of their... Actually, I cannot do... Oh, I found Albus. I cannot actually do that. Well, actually, This threatens both of them very hard, and it only loses to All Out against Shelly. Like, it only loses to specifically Shelly, then All Out. Shelly Warning Shot All Out, actually. You took my Hexbliterator. Okay. That's actually not bad at all for me, if that's the aggro deck. Or, well, it's a tempo deck, but like they're playing like the beat down here, so. What could you possibly be playing here?
Who, me? Yeah, I'm with Samira.
Dashing Dandy. People play that card? Oh, this feels so wasteful, dude, but I actually have to start really valuing my Nexus health, and this beats. Ugh, but I don't have any units to play afterwards. Like, if they develop anything more, which... Nope, it's Barbed Chain. Okay. They're just trying to fish for their combos. Okay, this beats anything that I'm actually scared of this turn.
The Pharaoh's name will last the ages.
I didn't imagine the pirouette line, actually, which I should have. Albus is threatening 12 solo, which doesn't end the game, but they don't have any ways to remove him, so. Well, it looks like we're playing a Clockling. Yeah, this has to stop. I'll take Jace. If this is a Dashing Dandy, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, it's a pirouette. Okay, unfortunately for me, it is now necessary for me to play the second Clockling. I've chosen this because it's a free blocker. Oh my god. Guile from Wiggly Burblefish. Oh my god, I lost.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow
I
today.
lost. I lost to... No.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
We went 5 and 9 today. And 3 of those 5 were against Samira Fizz. Why did they... How did they randomize a Guile? They pulled Guile off the Burblefish? How did they have a second stun, dude? Like... Oh... Okay, I don't understand. I don't get why we started so strongly and then everything has been so difficult ever since. Like, I don't feel like I should be struggling in Platinum 4. I really don't. But I am. I'm struggling a lot. I have a severely negative record 2 sessions in a row. Or the... Yeah, my brain is fried. I don't know why I'm... Oh, I gotta go get rid of some of this congestion. I lost to the one deck I concluded I'm supposed to beat like almost every time because they pulled Guile off Burplefish. Like, what do I even conclude on those? Oh my god, Okay, anybody who has actually hit Masters in their life, how the fuck do you keep all this information in your head? How? How do you do it? How do you keep it active and ready to go in the moment? What do you do? It's just pattern recognition, I know, but I don't play frequently enough to learn the patterns, like... And I'm trying my hardest to learn them, but like... Ugh. Ladder is so random. I've got some people I can go harass for that information, so I'm gonna go. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.